First of all, in Yoshinoya, you have to speak to people. I don't like that.
Right.
You have to like tell the person what you want. I'm not for that. I like it when the machine takes my order and I give the man the ticket and I don't say anything. It's nice that I don't have to worry when I'm eating, because sometimes in Japan, you're just like, fuck, man, I just want to order without having to shit myself.
Wise words from the boys over at Trash Taste. This was literally us when we first arrived in Japan. And I assume it's an experience that most foreigners have had at least once. If you're coming to Japan as a tourist, it's quite easy to travel in the big cities without knowing any Japanese. You'll actually be surprised at how much English you're going to see.
英語上手ですね。
But if one of the main reasons you're coming to Japan is to try and speak and have those genuine interactions with people, you're probably asking, what level of Japanese do I need to have? We've been living and traveling in Japan for around a year now, and our Japanese is far from advanced, but it's good enough for us to have a basic conversation. I mean, we're at least better than when we first started learning.
モスバーガーの前で1時間待ちました。
Yikes. For the last 4 months, we traveled around Japan in a camper van. So let's look at the level of Japanese we needed to do that. First, we'll take a look at the Japanese that you'll need to use at places like convenience stores and restaurants, and then we'll talk about what to expect when a Japanese person strikes up a conversation with you. Helping us out with this video is our good friend Ray Radio. We went on a day trip to Kamakura, a popular spot just outside Tokyo. First stop is to buy a quick konbini snack.
お願いします。 ありがとうございました。
Talking with staff like we did here usually follows a similar pattern each time. At the konbini, you'll hear phrases like 温めますか? 袋ご利用ですか? ポイントカードお持ちですか? In this situation, your listening skills will be most important. To respond to these questions, you only really need はい、お願いします、大丈夫です、and ありがとうございます. While all of this can be done with just some body language and English, if you push yourself and speak Japanese, I guarantee it will be appreciated and you'll feel more confident. We wanted to go to a restaurant to show some language used there, but it turns out the restaurant we went to had one of those machines that Connor from Trash Taste prefers. Our first skemen experience was hella good though. Definitely recommend giving this lesser known Japanese meal a try. Now, just to give you guys some more practical experience for what to expect when talking with Japanese staff, we'll go face Connor's worst nightmare.
Yoshinoya.
So I'm sure you're getting a good feel for the pattern now. This is the basic level of Japanese you need to feed yourself. Having this level of Japanese before coming to Japan isn't necessary, but it's going to give you the confidence to not limit yourself and what you do while you're here. And it's also going to make the Japanese people around you feel so much more comfortable. Because yes, it's true. Sometimes seeing a foreigner can make a Japanese person feel very uncomfortable.
They will react like, oh, please don't speak English to me.
This is a big point, so we'll talk about this more in a little bit. But for now, let's stop thinking about food and actually get outside and enjoy Japan. So yeah, you need to understand interactions with people at hotels, konbinis, restaurants, but let's take our Japanese to the next level. If you leave the center of the big cities, you're going to find less and less people who can speak English. So what does this mean for you?
They will react like, oh, please don't speak English to me. Or if they want to speak English, then they're willing to talk to you guys. Because we study English in high school, but we just study grammar, so we don't know how to speak English.
This is absolutely true. Japanese people are polite, but they may feel uncomfortable speaking English with you. So, it's time to learn what Japanese you need in order to have a basic conversation while you're traveling. Some of our favorite experiences so far has been when Japanese people in the countryside have started talking to us. First up, a local person might test the waters with a greeting like konnichiwa or ohayo gozaimasu. And if you can respond with a reasonable level of confidence and good pronunciation, then this could be the start of a genuine conversation. Don't get too worried though. If a Japanese person starts talking to you, I can guarantee these are the questions they're going to start with. Have your answers to these questions well rehearsed, and the better you can answer them, the more the conversation will keep flowing. In our opinion, what could be better than having a genuine chat with the locals? Not everyone will go out of their way to have a conversation with you, but if you have confidence in the Japanese you know, you can have a great experience. So, what should you be studying at home right now before your next trip to Japan?
To study all beginner grammars first, it's because there are a million vocabularies in Japanese. You cannot study all of them, but grammar is super limited. So if you know beginner grammars, you can speak.
We totally agree with this. We started with Genki 1 and Genki 2 textbooks, but after that our Japanese learning has been pretty informal. Don't get too caught up in studying all the grammar that you need for tests like JLPT. Instead, once you have the basics down, go and practice them in real life settings. Use online language communities such as italki or HelloTalk and make Japanese friends, and then talk as much as you can. You guys got this, so go on and get out there and have your best experience in Japan. Don't forget to hit subscribe and check out Ray's channel for more content about Japan. See you in the next one.